intro into EMG Inside Zone. If you know who this is Nate, accompanied by Denver Milam and the homie Cinco.
What it
What's up,
do?
fellas?
What it do? What
How's
it
it
do?
going,
What it
buddy?
do? What it do?
Yeah, yeah. So we just gonna kind of go through the league and just update everybody on playoff standings. Uh, statistics from the year. We're gonna talk some shit on here and there. We may get to hear from Dante. I think Jalen is on here. Jalen, what's up?
He just stepped away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
never
okay. There
mind.
you go. Being a herb. No, y'all don't pay too much attention to his weak ass mic, cause you know what I'm saying.
Hey,
I think
man,
we're
I'm in the
gonna.
process of buying one.
We can probably start by just going through how y'all niggas felt about y'all seasons. Denver, like overall, what was your goals this year, and like how close did you get to obtaining them shits?
I did not get anywhere, obviously. At what I am 2-14.
Yeah,
Um, but when you take over a team that's a 3-4 defense and try and switch them over to a 4-3, you're obviously gonna have a couple issues. Um, but I think I've got them at least moving in the right direction. So next year we can maybe come back and hold the lead against the Texans instead of go up 7-0 and then losing by what 45-7.
yeah, Mhm.
So it
Yeah,
was
man.
definitely a building year.
That program in Houston, man, is elite, bro. That's all it is, man. Ain't got
They're
nothing to
only
do
gonna
with
win
y'all.
5 games next year.
Yeah, but yeah. All right, Cinco. What about yours? What you think you overall? What's your grade on your season?
I'm pretty happy. I mean, we had a chance to win the division outright this week against the Broncos.
Mm.
Uh, I'm still pissed that I lost against the Eagles. I'm still mad about that shit. What was it like week
That was
two,
like week
week
three.
three?
You
Bro,
you
I'm
hold on
still,
to
I'm
grudges and
still,
shit, man.
I'm still mad about that shit.
Right.
So, but other than that, shit, it's going how I thought it would go. Defense is playing, elite, playing elite ball. We got ball hawks in the secondary. We got niggas getting to the quarterback. And,
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes, sometimes I try to force too much shit with him because I'm trying to get this nigga like to be elite a level yet, but it's just not. I be forcing too many passes sometimes. But
Yeah.
he's playing pretty good. My receiver, Jalen Strong, breakout
Former
player of the
Texan.
year.
From
Breakout
former
player.
Texan.
Shout out to the Houston Texans for letting the
Y'all
boy
y'all
come.
definitely y'all definitely got the better of that deal because really Logan ain't really done much for me. Well, you know what though, he don't play a sexy position, like you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah,
so he ain't gonna make a bunch of plays like that, but his value is not as apparent as
yeah,
Jalen Strong, so that's crazy.
yeah.
And I liked him though, but it just that's the piece you wanted, because I really, bro, I would have been stuck if that man wouldn't have been on my team, Benny Logan, because I really needed a DN. But Jalen, man, how was your what would you say your season was? A grade for it, or just your overall feeling?
Man, I'm gonna give myself a B minus, just
Yeah.
cause it's my first league. I'm end up going 10-6.
Just in case y'all don't know, Jalen is the Giants. So just taking a look, and I'm kind of navigating through some of the divisions here, checking out him in this division. He actually still got a chance to win that bitch. So I think if the Eagles lost, I'm looking at this now, and trust me, we was racking our brains earlier trying to figure this shit out. The first tiebreaker is head to head. Did you split with the Eagles? Did he beat you and then you beat him, or what?
Yeah, he destroyed me first game. I think it was like 50 something to
58
maybe.
to 6.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah,
God
bad.
damn.
But I
God damn.
redeemed myself second game, man.
And you end up beating him the second. All right, so you can't lean on that tiebreaker. I think the next thing it is like division record, and his division record is worse than yours. He's like 1-4 in the division. You're 2-3. So really, if he, this week is big for him. But if he wins, he probably clinches the division. And if he, what I'm saying, loses and you win, I think you would win the division. So you better hope Scott can pull off a miracle. I don't see that happening, but you know what I'm saying. I fucks with Scott, but man, come on now. I don't think that man about to beat him. But we'll see
Man,
though, man.
have
I
faith
think
in
I think you still got a chance though, man. Like in the NFC to get in there, because this is like a big ass log jam right in the middle of that shit. There's like 7 people fighting for 5 spots. So
Yeah, NFC is lit right now.
yeah,
Very
it's
lit.
crazy.
I
It's
mean,
crazy. Like the only 2 people we know for sure are in are the Vikings and the Falcons. The rest of that shit is big ass question mark. You know what I'm saying? So that's a trip.
I still gotta beat the Redskins. I ain't beat them yet. Oh,
Yeah, who's the Redskins? Ronnie. You played him? You play him this week?
yeah.
That's gonna be a tough one for you. I don't
I
know.
mean, he
Did y'all
beat
win
me
the
on the
first? He
old
beat you the
slider,
first
so
one?
I don't. Yeah, on the old sliders, he beat me 17-0. So
Oh, he beat you when I was playing All Pro. Yeah,
no, I think it was all man. I think it still was.
man. Let me tell you, bro. Just to let y'all know, next season in the preseason, we're gonna play it out, and we're gonna play it on All Pro. We're just trying to figure out what's the most realistic thing because it's definitely gonna help me come down on these interceptions. Somebody throwing 50 interceptions is not some shit we aiming for. It's not realistic. So we're gonna look at it, and we just really want everybody's opinion on it. So you know what I'm saying? Just be vocal about it in the
Well,
preseason. We're
not just
talking out
all
see
pro,
what's up.
but it's from Operation Sports. And
Yeah,
they
yeah,
had
yeah.
custom.
Some customer sliders. Excuse me. I forgot that part. That's a very important part. So you know what I'm saying? Definitely looking forward to that and seeing what everybody thinks there. I don't necessarily like all pro, but I'm open to changing and making whatever feels good. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't necessarily all pro, it's just how it plays on there. But yeah, but all right, so we're just gonna check out the NFC real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just see what it looks like in this playoff situation. Or should we start with the AFC since that'll be easier? You know what I'm saying? Like that NFC
Probably.
shit is a
Yeah.
trip.
That's out of
But
control.
yeah. AFC, we got the Texans at the 1 seed, #1 overall seed. Chiefs look like they pretty much clinched the #2. You beaten Gabriel already twice, so even if you lost, y'all both, would have the same record, even though you had
The tiebreaker.
the tiebreaker or whatever. You would end up being a #2 seed. But that's the crazy part. He has a better record than the person that's probably gonna win the AFC East in the Dolphins, even though they haven't clinched yet. I'd have to look. So yeah, the Bills. Yeah, that's the next closest team. They haven't given him his X yet. I don't understand that because I don't think he can lose to anything. Okay, the Jets still have a chance. They 8-7. He's not. So if he loses and the Jets win, do they play each other?
Hmm.
Can somebody check the schedule and see who the
I got
Dolphins
you.
play? Yeah.
He just played me. That's why I just played.
I mean, you know how they be doing these, they make division games the last week.
I
You might be
know.
talking about a AFC East championship
No,
game.
Dolphins play the Bills and the Jets play the Patriots.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Let's see what happens with that. That's worth watching. The Bills, yeah, the Bills are out of it, and obviously the Patriots are out
So are
of
the
it. One and
Patriots.
14. And boy, 1-14. He's definitely out of it.
Yeah.
But that's just he's definitely out of it. It's crazy. But yeah, man, that definitely bars listening to. But even though what I was saying about Gabriel, like he has the third best record in the conference, and he's gonna be the 5 seed most likely. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna play on the road in his first playoff game, and that's probably gonna be against whoever wins the AFC, yeah, the AFC East, or whoever wins the AFC North. So it's probably gonna either be the Steelers or the Dolphins or Jets. So we'll see.
Speaking of Steelers and Dolphins, who's that division is super tight too. Besides the
Oh
Ravens,
yeah. Also, the
all
Browns and
3 of them.
Steelers are legit playing the championship game. I think tonight. Like the
That's
Steelers
crazy.
are 8-6-1. I wonder who the hell he tied with. Had to be someone in the NFC. But yeah, he's 8-6-1, and the Browns are 8-7, and they play tonight. So
Tied with Green Bay.
yeah,
Ah, okay.
and it's a big one right there. So that bar's watching. Well, man, we got to see these streams up, bro. There's too many important games in Week 17.
Facts.
It's crazy.
Facts.
Definitely want to see how everything kind of plays out. The Bengals are still kind of there. I don't know if they could any way they can leap the Browns. Hey, do
I
me a
don't think
favor,
they
Denver.
can. I think they're
Yeah.
out.
What's his record against the Browns? Like, did he split today? Did he win that contest or whatever, them 2 games, or what?
I can snap back over and look.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it's a bunch of like big time games at the back end of this schedule, bro. Crazy. Very competitive league this year. This is probably the most competitive I've seen EMG since we started it. And I think it's gonna get better though, man.
Browns beat the Bengals both times.
Browns beat the Bengals
Ah,
both times. That's crazy. Yeah, so he's done. Yeah, bro. Bruce
Yep,
is
he's
pretty
out.
much done. Yeah, but shout out to Bruce though, man. He was a good sport about the whole thing. He had ended up losing a win he should have had, but he's a pretty good sport about the whole thing. It was an honest mistake. But
I apologize again, Bruce. I apologize.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, I'm gonna check that. We definitely we were saying the NFC popping, the AFC kind of popping too. If you look at it, like you never know what's gonna happen in these last few games. So make sure y'all get your games in. I was trying to say that we should speed up advance. Maybe not, to be honest with you, just to make sure some of these important ones get played. So I mean, y'all schedule it. We'll definitely wait on y'all. But just hopping over to the NFC, obviously the conundrum over there. Top 2 teams, Vikings and Falcons. That's not gonna change. Um, the Vikings have beat the Falcons this year. Different owners, but he still beat them. So he's gonna mess around and be the #1 seed anyway. I think he already has that clinched, even if he wins or loses. Um, Big win with the Falcons. They had just wrapped up the NFC South. Who did he play just now and beat for the championship?
Dorian
Yeah,
Panthers.
Dorian Ellis. Yeah, yeah. And he's still, that man kind of teetering on the line. He might end up in the playoffs, he might not. So that's a trip. Um, we'll see though. Um, but yeah, man, y'all niggas interject, man. Take a look at this shit, man. If anything y'all wanna address or anything like that, or any stories that y'all were really interested in on here.
I'm about to head back to the main menu. I'm in the in the
Yeah.
practice facility trying to get ready.
Update y'all real quick. Dallas is down by 6.
Oh, you actually paid attention to that shit. What's the
Yeah,
score? Is it just 6-0 or what?
it's 7-13 in the first.
Oh man. Well shit,
Got
man,
me
he
pulled
right
out.
there. That boy pulled that shit off. Did you play your game already or no?
Nah, I hit the dude up. He never responded.
Yeah. That's a trip. Hold on, I ought to hold on a second. Somebody is commenting. I pray the Buccaneers go fishing. Terrence Blair is out here commenting on the stream. This is a trip.
I hope everybody out there in EMG send their wishes to Spencer Ware. He's in the hospital right now,
He's in the
recovering from
hospital.
from a broken ass. Shout out to Gabe for breaking my running back's ass. That's crazy.
Ooh, a pig, bro.
Man,
That
Spencer
man,
Ware can go.
that
I mean, you
man
know what? I
was,
ain't gonna even do Spencer Ware. He a Tiger. He went to LSU. You know what I'm saying?
that
Prayers
man
up.
had a
I mean, shit.
that man had a phenomenal season. He was having a phenomenal season.
Yeah. Yeah, let's check his numbers out. Matter of fact, you talking about him?
He got hurt in what week was that? If this is week 17, week 13, 14, I want to say he got hurt.
Mm. Oh, you're not the Bengals. Why am I on the Bengals? You're the what
Definitely
team
the
are you?
Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Yeah. I want to see. Oh yeah, that man had 1,200 yards and 15 touchdowns before he got hurt. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
he was
He was
on pace
averaging
to
6.6 a carry.
break some type of Chief record or something.
You had 2 running backs averaging 6 yards a carry. Hunt looks good too.
I think Kareem
Yeah,
Hunt has 10 touchdowns on the
he
season.
does. Ain't no thinking about it. I see you got C.J. Spiller tucked away on that roster, and he has a
Man,
touchdown on the year.
Kendrick West is in there too. We deep at running back.
I see you got 45 running backs on roster, dude. hmm And then you don't even run that bitch to D'Anthony Thomas, huh?
No, he's strictly kick return and punt
Mm.
return. He does a phenomenal job at both. He just every time he's about to crib one, he gets tackled from behind on some stupid shit.
Yeah. Shout out to Jalen Strong, 1,100 yards on the year. Yeah, you did the thing with that boy.
Man, it took a lot of work, bro. he
It
still
really
low key
didn't
doesn't
take a
even
lot of
have.
work. Like I'm
It
telling you,
it didn't. It didn't,
that
but it
nigga's route
did.
running was the only thing you really had to fix. To be honest with you, like,
And that shit's not even really on the 80 yet.
nah, it's
I
not.
think it's
It's
on
81.
79,
Yeah, 79
81
plus two.
plus two.
79
Yeah.
plus two. But that release is on something 87. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
he had all the other shit. Yeah, he had all the
Yeah.
other shit. He just needed route running and awareness.
Yeah, that's a trip. Awareness. A lot of dudes don't be doing that, but you know what? I felt like awareness helps the most on those linebackers, especially the ones that ain't
Facts.
fast. It keeps them in the right place. Like I had a system I used to do, man. Like I don't need to do it now because I got good linebackers. But like last year, I played in the league with the Saints, and I had James Laurinaitis making picks and play after play because I just loaded up on his awareness. But by the time I got in the playoffs, he was like a 95 awareness or whatever. His overall
Damn.
didn't really change a whole lot, but he made every play like for real. He was never really out of position. So I don't know with them
Definitely.
older linebackers. That's how I
Yeah.
typically do that.
There's really no need to. It's injury and awareness. Injury and
Yeah,
awareness.
yeah. Like, cause you're not gonna be able to really, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
dude. Getting them shits are too expensive on them dudes. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
what. That's what I focus on with Derrick Johnson. He's 33. I was like, man, I
yeah.
can't do nothing with you. Let's just
But
max out this
the
injuries.
good thing about him is that he still
He
got a
can
lot of
stay on the
skill.
field.
Yeah, like he got a
Yeah,
lot of
he's
skill.
really good.
Like I'm looking at him, he's a 86 overall. I mean, he got 82 speed. He faster than one of my linebackers. He faster than
Another
Cushion.
pick.
He can cover too.
Yeah, you say Scott threw another pick?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, you kind of hit your tent to the wrong wagon, my nigga. I don't think I don't think he was gonna pull that off, bro. Scott
He
probably
gonna make the
playing for a draft
playoffs.
pick anyway. I mean, you can still get in there though. Like from what I was looking at, you just need some chaos to go on this week. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm definitely, man, like this off season and into next season, we're gonna definitely try to get. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be stricter on people not playing their games. Not necessarily if you had something to do or something like that, but if you ain't responding or reaching out, we're gonna have to replace you, man. Cause that's, you know what I'm saying? That's not
Can can we
every.
can we make sure people have some good connection? Cause week 2, we shouldn't have lost to the Lions, bro.
That's a different guy though. The Lions dude is Denver's homeboy. Ain't that your roommate?
Yeah, he's my roommate. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, the Lions dude is him, and so he just as long
he
as
got a
Denver's
big win
connection good, you
yesterday,
straight.
man.
I saw he beat Bruce. He eliminated Bruce from the playoffs. That
That was
man,
that was crazy.
that man did that, bro. He eliminated Bruce from the playoffs. That's a trip. But
Our games, our games are the best because we sit and watch each other and give each other so much shit. And I could not give him any shit yesterday because I was like, you just made him turn it over 7 fucking times. What do I
yeah,
even say to that?
yeah, you can't even talk shit to him for real. I would wonder how you boys, like, if y'all ever had to play each other, y'all would probably need to play like an offline game and just the winner gets the force. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I don't even.
Unless you got more
I
than one
don't know.
system in that bitch.
Nah, we just have the one. Because he has a Xbox One, I have a PS4,
Oh,
and we
okay.
trade off.
Hell yeah.
What school do you go to, Denver?
I go to Saginaw Valley.
Oh, you still in Michigan, huh? That's something I thought you said
Yep.
you were leaving home to go to school last year, huh? You're a freshman, right?
No, I went and visited Colorado, but I didn't leave.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm glad you got time this year, though, bro. Been a big part of the league this year, man.
Yeah, I only missed 3 of my games. I know one of them, actually 2 of them were because we just couldn't meet up. The other one I straight up missed a time. But
Yeah.
other than that, I've been around.
All right, let's take a look at this MVP race, though, man. Look like
Blake
Marshawn
Bortles,
Lynch
34
about to
picks, MVP.
34 interceptions. You know what, man? Y'all gotta stop forcing the ball down the field, though, man. You should go to the Cinco Simmons School of Passing. You know what I'm saying? Let that man direct you in the
Well,
right
if you
direction.
look, I had to force shit all year. I couldn't run the ball worth anything. I
You
had the
like
worst
Yeldon?
rushing offense in the league.
Yeah. You like Yeldon? I thought he had a good game against us just
Yeah,
now.
I like Yeldon. Once I got him, he ended up with over 1,000 yards. I think he ended up with like 1,076. So that's good because I only had him for I don't
Yeah.
know, maybe 9 games. So I got him right before the deadline.
Oh yeah.
Still broke a
Yeah.
thousand, so
Oh, you got a
Is
rack
that
with him?
Dante Robinson?
I don't think he hopped on. Oh yeah.
No.
But yeah, man, this MVP race is crazy. I think probably, I mean, Watson had a good game, but I think, man, that 2,100 yards is gonna be hard to beat. He had 19 touchdowns, and I think he has another game. I don't think Gabriel played already this week, so
Nah, he hasn't played yet.
yeah, that should be fun to watch. Um, then second, Deshaun Watson. Freeman came in third after the change of ownership. He still ended up being number three. Before you had left that first time, Dante, what was Freeman like number one or anything like that, or how high was he? Oh, oh yeah. Oh, this thing. Y'all probably can't hear him just now. He ain't shared his voice, but LeGarrette Blunt up there. That's crazy. LeGarrette Blunt is a 90 overall, bro. That dude just seemed like a regular back to me. Nothing crazy
All
good
right.
about him.
We ain't here
Oh, he
now.
was
He was like,
going
yeah, he was
off.
like second or third or fourth
Oh, okay.
in rushing yards when I left.
Oh, well, he number three in the MVP race right now. Um, Shout out to Lamar Miller. That boy's quietly got me 1,500 yards rushing. I think balling. Matt Ryan up there. Spencer Ware. He's still on the list. He's number 7, even though he's been hurt for like ever. Shout out
R.I.P.
to
my
Leonard
nigga.
Fournette. Greatest Tiger ever out here. That's crazy. Yeah. But shit, I don't know, man. Dante, look, so you've already locked in the 2 seed, right?
Yes.
And what about So who's gonna? What you call it? Is there anybody in the NFC that you're not necessarily worried about, but you know what I'm saying? Who you feel like your biggest threat is in that conference?
Mm, Roderick's always a pain to play. So, like, really, like, he's like my number one concern is like, I mean, the Eagles guy, he's hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? He's beat some quality guys, but then he's lost to some people that he should have probably beat. So, I don't know, man. TM,
Watch
that
out!
one was a
Watch out for the
clusterfuck week
Rams.
1.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
Watch out for the
that
Rams.
definitely was a clusterfuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He didn't get in the playoffs though. I don't think TM made the playoffs. I think
Well,
he.
he's got to win this game. He'll be
Oh.
11-5 if he wins.
Oh yeah, he'll get in at 11 wins then. Yeah. Let me check him
So,
out real quick. I didn't even. Let me go to that. I didn't know you had that many dubs though. That's crazy. I thought he was like 9-6 or some shit.
no, he's 10-5
Hey
right now.
man, I'm just saying, I'm in the NFC.
You need a miracle, like for real. You're not going to the division because I'm pretty sure Scott losing 24-6 or some shit like that right now, and
7-16.
7-16. Yeah. And what quarter it is?
Second, 2 minutes and 36.
2 minutes 36 seconds in the second quarter.
He close to the end zone.
Huh?
He keep running that same corner strike, bruh.
And it's not working. That man probably intercepting that whole time after time. I'm interested to see what's up with this NFC West because the Cardinals and the Rams kind of, like Chris Butler better win. Or he might be at the crib watching the playoffs. And then I know what Chris gonna say. He should have won that game when he played me, even though he was losing that bitch when it disconnected. But hey, who knows?
Hey man, he should have beat me last night, man.
That's crazy. I was shocked. That was a big win for you. That was really a big win for you.
Them 2 pass interference calls ended up being a total of 100 yards.
He said he had 2 PI calls that totaled 100 yards, huh? That's nuts. That's nuts, man. Hell yeah.
That's what happens when you throw a prayer to Odell. The Madden guys answer your prayers.
I seen that this year though, man. To be honest with you, man, I actually like that they call more of those penalties this year because it makes the game feel a little bit more real. But you definitely don't want to get robbed like that. If that would have happened to me in like a playoff game, bro, yeah, I'd be pretty lifted. I ain't gonna even lie. Like just give up a touchdown or just give up a game or give a game away due to PI calls. Was it putting you on the one or something like that or what?
It put me on the one at the end of the second quarter. Like it had no time left. And luckily they called it. Got to the one, kicked the field goal. It was 9-14, I think it was. Ended up scoring. He scored field goal, so I'm down one. Then I just do it deep with like the last minute. I ended up calling pass interference. So I just wasted clock, kicked the field goal, won the game.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's a trip, bro. You'd have asked me before that if you'd have won that game, I definitely would have said no. So shout out to you on that shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like that dude's run game has just been really, really strong this year. It's like really hard to stop. You know what I'm saying? But
if it weren't for Cinco, I wouldn't have stopped it. I stopped it at the end of the game, man. I asked Cinco what plays I need to run.
Oh. Yeah, that's some shit you should have kept to yourself, big dog.
He definitely didn't ask me what plays was. That's definitely
not like that. I meant like
he said he was playing Chris, and he was like, I was like, bro, whatever you do, just don't come out in nickel when this motherfucker is in two halfback shit. Cause he's just gonna gash you all day.
Yeah,
that's basically all I said. Just match up numbers wise.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
You have a shot.
Yeah, I mean, that really should be a rule, to be honest with you. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to restrict nobody in how they call it.
Because niggas come out here and dollar all game and shit, and then they wonder why they getting gashed and fucking letting all these rushing yards happen.
Yeah, that's true.
I got the numbers. I'm going to have a hat on the hat every time.
Are y'all cool with that gun monster, though?
Gun monster?
Because he ran that on me.
We didn't, it's not outlawed, but it's definitely probably going to be next season.
Probably.
Like... I'm like 99.9999% sure that shit's not gonna be a play we're gonna be cool with going forward. Because it's just like I don't know, it's not in real life.
You can't stop it. You can't stop it. I mean, I got
in real life they can stop it, but on here it's just really difficult. It's like somebody knows what they're doing, they can just run that play all game. So
Gabe ran that shit on me in the second game, like late in like the fourth quarter when the game was over. I guess he was trying to get some stats for that. And it shows like when it shows in the personnel when they pick their play, it shows as like two receivers, one tight end, one running back.
Yes, that's
my two tight ends, one running back. So I'm thinking he about to come out like single back or some shit. This nigga came out in like in gun monster, and I was in 4-3. And that shit just spread it my whole defense, and I was like, "Whoa!" Luckily, I stopped it.
That shit ugly. That shit is definitely ugly as hell. But yeah, all right, fellas. Might have to do an early wrap up on this shit here. We're gonna do another one. I'm saying, advances when tomorrow or no? It's Sunday, right? Our next advance, or did we? It's really just ASAP. And next advance, wild card week, we're gonna do another one. We're gonna do one for each week of the playoff at each advance. So just kind of stay on your toes.
This game finish. I want to see who's gonna get XP.
Yeah, I definitely want to see that, man. Get these games in, 'cause I want to see my end of year XP, big time. But yeah, tell later, man. I got some shit I gotta do, but we gonna wrap it up, man. You know what I'm saying? See you niggas later. All right, man.